Humpty Dumpty is a very famous egg. He sits on a wall. But then, Humpty has a great fall. Do you know what happens next? This rhyme is about Humpty Dumpty's big accident. Have you heard it before? It is a favorite for many children. Let's learn more about Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty is a big part of childhood. Many children learn this rhyme when they are very young. It is easy to remember and fun to say. The words in the rhyme are simple. This helps children learn about language. They hear about rhyming words like wall and fall. Humpty Dumpty teaches us about the world. We learn that falling can hurt, and sometimes broken things cannot be fixed. The rhyme tells us about Humpty Dumpty's fall. He is sitting on a wall, but then he tumbles down. All the king's horses and all the king's men try to help. They want to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But they can't. Humpty Dumpty is broken into too many pieces. This part of the rhyme is sad. It shows us that accidents can happen. Even with help, some things cannot be undone. Why is Humpty Dumpty an egg? Eggs are delicate. They are a perfect metaphor for something that is easily broken. They break easily if they fall. The slightest impact can cause them to shatter into pieces. This makes Humpty Dumpty a good symbol for fragility. His character represents the idea that some things, once broken, cannot be repaired. Eggshells are thin and brittle. They are not designed to withstand much pressure or force. They cannot protect the egg inside from a big fall. The inner contents spill out and the egg is ruined. Just like Humpty Dumpty, a real egg cannot be put back together. Once it is broken forever. The egg shape also makes Humpty Dumpty look round and clumsy. His rotund form adds to the humor and the tragedy of his fall. We can imagine him having trouble staying on the wall. His shape makes it difficult for him to balance. This makes his fall even funnier. The image of an egg-shaped character teetering and then tumbling down is both amusing and poignant. Humpty Dumpty's story is a reminder of the delicate balance we all try to maintain in life. One wrong move, and everything can come crashing down. It teaches us to handle fragile things with care, whether they are objects or relationships. In the end, Humpty Dumpty is more than just a nursery rhyme character. He is a symbol of vulnerability and the importance of caution. So next time you see an egg, remember Humpty Dumpty and the lessons his story imparts. Section 5. Broken but not forgotten. Humpty Dumpty's story is a little bit sad. He falls and breaks, and no one can put him back together again. But Humpty Dumpty is not forgotten. People still tell his story today. His rhyme teaches us about being careful. We learn that accidents can happen to anyone, but even when things break, we can remember them. We can still learn from Humpty Dumpty's experience. Section 6. The Mystery of Humpty's Past. This section delves into the enigmatic origins of one of the most famous nursery rhymes in history. No one knows for sure where the Humpty Dumpty rhyme came from. Its origins are shrouded in mystery, lost in the mists of time. It is a very old rhyme, dating back centuries. Some believe it was first written in the 18th century, while others argue it could be even older. People have been saying it for many years, passing it down from generation to generation. It has become a staple in the world of nursery rhymes. Some people believe it started as a riddle, a clever puzzle meant to entertain and challenge the mind. They think Humpty Dumpty wasn't really an egg. Instead, he might have been a metaphor for something fragile and easily broken. He might have been something else that breaks easily, like a delicate piece of pottery or a fragile artifact. But no matter his origins, Humpty Dumpty remains popular. His story has been adapted into countless books, toys, and decorations. He is a beloved character in children's literature, capturing the imaginations of young and old alike. His tale continues to be told, ensuring that Humpty Dumpty will never be forgotten. Section 7. Humpty Dumpty, Around the World. Humpty Dumpty is famous all over the world. Different countries have their own versions of the rhyme. They might change the words a little bit, but the story is always the same. Humpty Dumpty falls and breaks, and no one can put him back together. This shows how powerful the rhyme is. It connects with people from different cultures. Everyone understands the sadness of something breaking. Section 8. Fun facts about the rhyme. Today we dive into the fascinating world of one of the most iconic nursery rhymes, Humpty Dumpty. This rhyme has been a staple in children's literature for centuries, and its origins and interpretations are as intriguing as the rhyme itself. Did you know that Humpty Dumpty wasn't always an egg? The character we know today as a fragile egg sitting on a wall has a much more complex history. In some early versions of the rhyme, he was a cannon. Yes, you heard that right. During the English Civil War, the term Humpty Dumpty referred to a large cannon used by the royalists. This makes sense as cannons are also round and break easily. The cannon was placed on a wall, and when it fell, it couldn't be put back together, much like the egg in the modern version of the rhyme. Another fun fact: Humpty Dumpty has been featured in many books, movies, and TV shows. His character has transcended the simple nursery rhyme to become a cultural icon. He is a popular character in Alice in Wonderland. Lewis Carroll's famous book features Humpty Dumpty in a memorable scene where he engages in a whimsical conversation with Alice. These fun facts show how adaptable Humpty Dumpty is. Over the years, he has been reimagined in countless ways, from a simple egg to a complex character in various forms of media. He can be reimagined in many ways. Artists and writers have taken creative liberties with his character, making him a symbol of fragility, resilience, and even humor. But he always teaches us about fragility and loss. The story of Humpty Dumpty, whether as an egg or a cannon, reminds us of the delicate nature of life and the inevitability of change. So next time you hear the rhyme, remember the rich history and the deeper meanings behind this timeless character.
Know you've been a good friend.
Section 9. What do you think about Humpty Dumpty? What do you think about Humpty Dumpty? Do you feel sad when he falls? What do you think about the king's horses and men trying to help? Nursery rhymes like Humpty Dumpty can teach us important lessons. They can also spark our imagination. Share your thoughts about Humpty Dumpty with a friend or family member. Section 10. Humpty Dumpty, a timeless tale. Humpty Dumpty is a simple rhyme with a big message. He teaches us about being careful. He shows us that some things cannot be fixed. Even though his story is a little sad, it is important to remember. Humpty Dumpty reminds us to cherish the things we love, because sometimes accidents happen. Thank you for exploring the world of Humpty Dumpty with us.